Have you ever wondered how God really speaks? We often expect a thunderous voice from heaven, something dramatic, something that shakes the room. But in Isaiah 28:10-13, we learn that God often speaks in a different way. Precept upon precept. Line upon line, here a little, and there a little. That means he speaks gently, gradually, one truth at a time. God rarely gives us everything at once. He teaches in steps, and a little today, a little tomorrow, building wisdom and faith inside us. Sometimes his voice is a scripture that won't leave your heart. Sometimes it's a quiet conviction that tells you, don't go there. Sometimes it's peace that whispers, this is the way. Every time he's speaking, line upon line, precept upon precept. In Isaiah's day, the people mocked this method. They wanted something grand, but God's simple instructions felt too ordinary. So he said, with stammering lips and another tongue will I speak to this people. When they refused his gentle voice, he spoke through circumstances they couldn't ignore. The same voice that brings peace can also bring correction, not to destroy, but to draw us back to listening. God still speaks like that today, not always through miracles, but through moments. Not always through thunder, but through truth. He speaks through his word, through his spirit, through everyday life. Every lesson, every pause, every closed door is a sentence in his language of love. So maybe God has been speaking to you all along, and through that same verse, that same inner nudge, that same quiet peace. Don't rush the process. He's teaching you here a little, there a little, forming strength and understanding inside you. If you want to hear him more clearly, slow down. Open his word. Quiet your heart. Say, Lord, help me recognize your voice. Because when you learn to hear him in the small things, you'll never miss him in the great ones. When you look back at your own life, you might notice this pattern. There were moments when you didn't understand why things happened. A delay that frustrated you. A season of silence that felt empty. But now you can see that God was teaching something there. Maybe he was training your trust. Maybe he was protecting you from a path you weren't ready to walk. Maybe he was strengthening your faith so that when the next step came, you could handle it. Each of those moments was a line upon line. What felt disconnected was actually divine construction. God was building a foundation inside you. Sometimes people say, I don't hear God, but the truth is, God is always speaking. The question is, are we listening, and do we recognize the language he uses? His voice is not always words. Sometimes it's peace in the middle of chaos. Sometimes it's a door that closes before you make a mistake. Sometimes it's a verse that comes alive just when you need it. God is still speaking, patient, gentle, faithful. The question is not, is God speaking? The question is, are you listening?